What is up, you guys? My name is Madison. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be my June TBR, even though it is a little bit late. I've been moving in for the last couple of days. You probably saw, if you saw my last vlog, then you know that I moved halfway across the country by myself. I had to pack up the last 2 years of my life and come home. So that's what I did. Anyway, I have 4 books to choose for this TBR, and then I have my little jar to choose things from. I didn't add a lot of like new books, so the majority of them are still like books that were back in Pennsylvania, but I did add some just for variety. Anyway, on to the 4 books that I picked. The first book I have is Sweet Venom by Rena Kent. This is the second book in the Vipers series, and we're following Jude and Violet. I think that there needs to be less of a separation between Jude and Violet, but it's okay. Basically, we're following Violet, who is a girl in college, and she works at a bar, and she witnessed like this horrendous murder, and Jude is the son of the woman who was murdered, and he's going off and like killing people that witnessed the murder and didn't step in to help. And Violet was one of those people. And instead of killing Violet, Jude decides to basically make her his slave because she wants to die. And he's like, no, if you want to die, then like, I'm not gonna kill you. So that's this book. Like I said, there needs to be less, because Jude is so dominant and Violet is so submissive, but like not in like the 50 Shades of Grey way. Like there's just like no personality to either one of them except for being dominant and submissive. The plot, however, is really good. And I know that in the first book, I believe we're following, I think her name is Dahlia. It's either Dahlia or Delilah. It starts with a D. Who is Violet's sister, and then Callahan, who is Jude's best friend. Yeah. But that's this book. I have 100 pages left. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to finish this book. The next book I have is The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. We're following Mozart's little sister, Nannerl. I don't know the full premise of this book, but I believe that she finds like this magic land and like music is her power, and she's trying to kind of like find her own start into the world outside of this magical land. And I'm very excited to see where that takes us. Next, I have Cleopatra and Frankenstein by Coco Mellers. I was recommended this book, which is the only reason I picked it up. I have no idea what this book is about. I know she has another book, and it's kind of like on the same loop as like Madeline Miller's books. So like you like one, but you don't like the other. I've also heard that this book is like a pretty hard read. Oh, and there's a huge age gap. Oh, I didn't realize that. But also, the words are so tiny. Like, I don't read, wear my glasses when I read, but I might have to. Also, chapter 9 being 150 pages in kind of scares me, because I hate long chapters. But we will see. We will see what comes of this. And the last book I have is Mine by Delilah S. Dawson. I am still trying to chase the high of The Girl from the Well. I have yet to find a book that gives me the same, feeling as The Girl from the Well. But in this book, we're following a girl named Lily who just moved to Florida because she decided to, start a lot of drama back home, and the drama ends up following her to her new school in Florida. She was also, super popular and, super bright in her hometown, and I think she's struggling in Florida. I believe that's what it is. But yeah, that's what this book is about. Now, time to shake up and stir and pick a book. That was 2. Okay. Can you see it? Okay. So the book that I picked was Hooked by Emily McIntyre. I believe this was my December pull as well, and I read 12 pages. I read 12 whole pages of this book before I was like, nope, not reading it. It's a dark romance. It's not a retelling of Peter Pan, but the two main characters are James Hook and Wendy. Anyway, but all I know is that Hook has beef with Wendy's dad, and then he sees Wendy and is like, damn, she's fine as fuck. And that's it. That's all I got from the 12 pages in the back. So, I'm so thrown off. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what to do. But yeah, this is the book that I pulled. This is the book that I have to read on camera in the month of June. I do plan on doing like a half-week reading vlog because today is Wednesday? Thursday? Today's Thursday. So a 4-day reading vlog. Let's see how many of these books I can finish, because I'm also in the middle of the Babel audiobook, and I'm in the middle of Just Friends by Haley Pham, which is not on this TBR, because honestly, if I don't pick it up this month, I'm not going to be offended by it. But yeah, I am in the middle of 2 other books, but this is my stack. This right here is my stack. Genres, if you're wondering, this is dark romance. This is an adult dark romance specifically. This, I believe, is a middle grade to young YA horror. This is, I just believe it's a contemporary, like, literature. This is a YA sci-fi fantasy. This is an adult dark romance. And this is my stack. This is also the first time in a while I haven't had like a color scheme going. And I feel like the white is the one that's throwing it off, because everything else is like black and blue and green. And then you have the white. Or even like the green could be throwing it off, and it could be black, blue, and white. I don't know how to English anymore, guys. Anyway, that is all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below. All my social media will also be down below if you'd like to see more moving content or more rearranging and decorating content. That is all over on my TikTok, which is just my name. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, whatever that may be. Bye!